Hello you, welcome to the Crypto SA channel. My name is Jose and I'm here to talk to you about Bitcoin again, okay? Well, first we have these long-term trend lines that you all know about if you've been watching this channel for quite some time. And if you don't, these are lines that come all the way from the beginning of Bitcoin's history, okay? And these are the two formations that I think are the main ones to look at this moment, which are this descending channel here and this descending broadening wedge. Both tend to break to the upside. They're both bullish reversal patterns, okay? And in one case, the case of the descending channel, Bitcoin's broken out again. The first time here was a fake out, but it seems to have recovered well. This happened here on the first Iranian bombing in Israel. So I don't know, something else may happen. It might happen again. But so far, as of now, we're breaking back above this resistance area here on the upper range of the channel, okay? Well, that being said, we can put these channels and lines down and go to our horizontal levels before we go to the shorter time frames. And as of now, you have the magenta part here, which is the weekly support and resistance regions, which are the support and resistance regions for the weekly. This blue one is the daily, and this gray one in here is the monthly. So this is pretty much the monthly bullish zone, and here we're talking about the neutral zone for the weekly and the neutral zone for the daily. So daily and weekly neutral zones. Let's resume this way. Let's put it this way. That makes it easier for you guys to orient yourselves. So this is how we're going to talk about the daily and weekly as of now. So I'll erase or at least hide these ones. And this is our like neutral zone for both the weekly and the daily at the same time. And well, this pretty much coincides with the beginning area of the monthly, not monthly bullish. The monthly bullish is going to be actually above the $66,800 range. The daily bullish is above the 66.4, and the weekly bullish is all the way up here above the $77,100 range. But so what we can say now is that we're not bearish on the weekly or the daily, which is good. And if we talk about the 4-hourly, then in this sense, we're actually not bearish as well, but we're not being able to cross above the bullish zone in here for the 4-hourly. And we can put this up this way here for the 4-hourly to see what's going on. So this makes us be able to erase this zone as well for the daily and weekly, because it's pretty much confluent here with the 4-hourly EMA, right? So this is the bottom here is this top, so we're not bearish until we're below the $62,000 range for the 4-hourly, and we might be bullish above the 63.8, which is our resistance at this very moment. If we are to break through this resistance on the 4-hourly, I think we're very likely to come towards this resistance zone here for the daily, the $66,400 range. And last but not least, so if you haven't saved these levels, you should have. We have two more things to watch. One of them is going to be our Fibonacci zones, and I have the volume here too. The volume candles are nice to see for one reason. We've had our last huge selling candle here on the 5th of August, and it brought us down to the $49,000 range, and ever since nothing else has happened, and we've been like pretty much ranging in low volume activity, which is not good nor bad, because we need a volume spike in order to break to the upside or to the downside. And this to me meant that this break to the downside was not meant to happen as of now. Okay, so let's go to our fibs. This is the main fib. I like this one a lot. Is the top, from the top to the bottom. And in this sense, we have this very important zone, which is the golden pocket zone here, as resistance. So this is the main golden pocket zone working as resistance. It shouldn't surprise us at all, right? So until we are not able to break through this resistance zone, we're very likely to come all the way down. We're likely to come down to the 382 here to retest the strength of the movement, or even we've been here to the 0.5 already, but if this is not enough, we might come to the downside here towards the $57,000 range to retest the strength, okay, of this whole movement's fib. And if we go to other important fibs, one of the most important, in my opinion, is the one that will make us surpass this two-wave here movement from this top to this bottom to this top again. And regarding this specific fib, I think this is our main support around the $61.6 thousand range. And as long as we're above this, I think we still have enough strength to try to break through it. We also have the 236 fib, which I usually erase, but it's important in this sense. And at this moment, we're fighting with this specific level here around the $63.5 thousand range. Okay, so this is an important one to watch. Another important fib to watch is the one that comes from this top to this bottom. Where are we there in this sense? We have the, that's good. We have the 883 confluent as support at this moment, and I think we might use the 883, which is good, right? I'll use the 883 then. $63.4 thousand. This is important for us to hold, and if we are to break to the upside here, and then we're gonna have other levels to watch as of like 66.1, 68, 68.5, and the $70,000 range. But as of now, I think this is enough for us to have as main support and resistance areas for Bitcoin. And not to say this is the last one, we have the fib from this bottom to this top, and in this sense we are also holding support here, the 236 $9,000, which is good. Let's put it in here like this. I'll put it like in white and dotted. And the 382 here also is another level that is important to watch, so we don't get desperate here in case there's like a slight correction to the downside, so that we make like a double bottom here and keep going to the upside. As we've seen, we are within the formation of bullish reversal patterns, so that's not unusual to happen, although we're facing important resistances at the moment. Okay, so I think it's enough for now. I hope you've enjoyed the content, and not to say I've showed you everything. Let's use this VWAP here, this whole bunch of VWAPs that are very important for us in terms of support and resistance. We have this very important annual midline for the VWAP here that is working as support at the moment at the $59.7 thousand range, And I do think the strongest point of resistance that we might face is going to be around this region here, the 68.2. Although we can see that we've tried this once and we were not successful, almost came all the way down to this lower view up zone, although we did that after we've reached the red view up, the upper one, by the end of July. So there was this whole movement down here, and we haven't reached the upper or the lower again. But now with this formation here, we're pretty much on a higher low. So I think we might at least come here to try to face this last high here, this previous high, to see if we're going to be able to make a higher high. And we can come here for a higher high and then dump. This is also possible, but well, let's just see how it works. That's what happened here as well. There was like a slight, no, it was not a higher high, and that's why we broke down to the downside. There was like actually a double bottom here, a double top here actually, sorry, a double top that ended up in the dump. So let's see how it's the Bitcoin price is going to behave at the moment, but I think we're likely to retest this upper zoning here for a possible higher high on the daily. Okay, so that being said, I think that's all for today. I think I have enough levels to watch and to take care of your trading stop losses and take profit zones. And please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video and content. Comment down below, and if you want to join our Telegram channel where we talk about NASDAQ and other traditional markets as S&P 500, the Dow Jones, and also the DXY dollar, the bonds for the US government, and other economical subjects. Feel free to click down below. It's a free channel, and you can have access to our services down there for individual mentoring, if that's the case, if that's what you're willing to do. Okay, so it was good having you here again, and I hope to see you in the next video.